Alright, we're back with Tower of Time. So where are we going? Okay, I think I have it. Nope. There's a note on the table that says, do not leave the children unattended. Look at that. A greater scroll. Arius the Thunderer became so attuned to air magic that he began to take on the form of air. No spell of the school could touch him, but one day he left the vestiges of his solid body behind and was lost to the winds. Some say it is he howling at the great rock formations in the heart of the Shadow People's desert. In the heart of the Shadow People's deserts to the soul. Can break the seal and activate the scroll. More mana, air resistance. Like we have to do Eric. He's the only one that's far enough where he can lose that. Maybe. Huh. Man, you don't use mana. So one of. Let's do Eric. Ooh, a thick tone. Magic affinity. The definitive conclusions. Among many other books, this one catches your eye. It has been a point of countless arguments across many centuries what exactly defines one affinity towards mana absorption, as well as mana to power ratio. After thorough series of research between 543 and 613 of V era, the definitive proof was established. Magic affinity does not depend on one's race, gender, station, profession, heritage, interracial mixing, level of intelligence, or color of hair. Magic affinity is absolutely and unquestionably random. Of course, those findings have led to a new branch of research. Whether this randomness is in fact a pattern upon itself. Another tome. How to Tame the Weather Itself. This book is 3,000 pages long. Your champion sprouts through the book, hoping that it will allow people to better prepare for the terrible storms that visit Artara now, assuming that someone can read and understand the books in one lifetime. However, the book is filled with rows upon rows of dry meteorological observations and characterizations of climate patterns, such as summer or marine, that no longer exist in the land. New line. Enchant. Oh, Shatter. Reduces elemental resistance by 12% for 10 seconds. Multiple enchants of this type of different weapons do not stack. It's for a ranged weapon. Oh, the lever. Oh, we activated the tele. That was it. Where are we map wise? We're here. We need to go here and here. Where's the? Where's the teleportation? That city. Just. We'll figure it out. Okay. That's the area home. Oh, that's not that interesting. All right, let's go. An experiment. Those items on the wall or floor do not appear to be in any discomfort to the location here. To be located here. If your champions tried to jump there, would their shoes stick to the surface or the wall, or would they plummet into the darkness below? Perhaps they would try later. Okay. I figured that. Powerful guardians have managed to trap two of your champions in metal cages. Decide whom to free first. You must have enough. You, you might have enough time to free all of them. Imagine. Sorry. Decide whom to free first. You might have enough time to free all of them. Magic emanations from nearby areas regenerate life of the enemies. Son of a gun. Golem, gold, stone, air, and nature. You can't even change the party.
Yes, my lord.
All right.
At your service.
Yes. Consider it done.
All right.
On my way. Yes.
Let's do this. There we go. And then extra.
Unleash hell.
Acknowledged.
Come on. This is not good.
Going.
At your service. All right.
I have to.
Yes.
Please get him out. Thank you.
How may I help you?
What is this again? Oh, yeah. Let's see if we can get this done. I want to see if it actually brings that out.
Shoot them.
Really, I want to see if it will hurt that.
My blade
Yes.
is yours to command.
Move.
Wish is my command.
I shall be victorious.
On.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Money not die.
That's no freaking
Don't
way.
fall short.
Man.
Relations. Will do.
At your service.
Right between the
Mm.
eyes.
This, I don't think this is gonna work, but we can try. Yeah, he's going down. 1000% he's going down.
At your service.
Yes, my lord. Moving into position.
Actually, continue to block them off.
Don't fall short. Relations.
I never miss.
Let's try to up it.
May the light guide your path. Your wish is my command.
Whereas,
At your service.
oh, you're gonna go drop.
One small step
Yep.
for me. One giant
This actually isn't good.
Yes.
Come on.
Ready to serve, my lord.
That's good. Thank you.
Money not die.
Yes.
Money.
Unleash
Okay.
Yes. Moving into position.
Shoot them. Coming.
That's not good.
Yes.
Money not die.
I'm yours.
May the light guide your path. Acknowledge.
There we go.
Yes, my lord. Your wish is my command.
87.
Money Marte.
On my way.
And then.
Guide
There,
your
all right. That sucks. How much damage did he? Oh, he took a man. He took a good amount of damage to say he was by himself for most of it. Cap. Not you. Not you. You can use it. You can't. Hmm. Sleeping ogre. Inside the tent, there's a sleeping ogre snoring quietly. Apparently, it hasn't noticed that its companions are long gone from this area. Ancient technology. It's not completed though, isn't it? Is there anything? Nope, nothing that way. Walls made of metal. What do you think of this, Chief? Long ago, the ancients used metal in their construction, renowned for its sturdiness and ability to carry a great load. They built high towers for deceptively small supports. Alas, we've lost most of these engineering principles today. If this tower holds the secrets, If the towers hold the secret, I think it does. I hope to reclaim this knowledge and once again make Artara's landscape reach towards the heavens. Leave it to dwarves to replace the beauty of the natural world with metal and stone. I would prefer the land as it once was, green and lush from one end to the other. Only an elf wouldn't appreciate the labor and craftsmanship of metal and stone. If he had his way, we'd all be living in a tree. To each their own preferences. In any case, there's no point in bickering about dreams and aspirations. When Maeve's the voice of reason, you know something's wrong. Another lever. What is this? Oh, a blueprint? Your champions have found a text detailing the forging and working of dark gold. A few relics of this material still exist deep in the dwarven vaults. It merely looks like gold and is therefore incorrectly named. But when forged, it is far superior to steel in strength and lightness. Your champions can now come to the blacksmith to apply higher level upgrades to weapons and armor using this material and its associated techniques. You can upgrade the blacksmith now and craft more powerful items. I just want to see what's here. No, that's not here. Another lever. Ooh, perfect. Where's this one? The transmuter. Okay. Ancients were able to combine lesser crafting crystals into more powerful ones. The transmutation ratio is 3-1. Sure. Oh, gotcha. We need purple. Can we? Oh, that's a whole lot better. Transmute gems 30 times. I'm fine with that. It's good to know that what floor are we on? Service floor. Good to know. Okay. I had a relic chest? Sure. This is a lot happening. Lesser. And the great Azun made the first things that moved, and he gazed at what he had wrought, beguiled for 1,000 days and 1,000 nights. So full of life they were. Artara Wealth, chapter 1, verse 9. +1 life. Oh, that's freaking good. Because you just dropped. Boring. Chest. Just wand. Oh, this has shatter on it. Let's do. It may have been one of the ones I put shatter in. I don't know. Or for armor. Attack speed drops, but everything else goes up. Minus the days. That drops. We'll leave it. We'll leave it how it is right now. Alright. And I will do the teleporter, but I do wanna see everything. I want to make sure we're fine. We have to go this way. As the wall we brought down with the lever. Mimic. Sentient wood devours all that attempt to take it.
My blade is yours to command.
Where is it?
Yes.
Oh. You should never let
Always better.
Yes.
her become the first
Mani Marte.
out of water. And there.
I sense danger.
Let's try that. I think that's a resist.
The light guide your path.
Wow.
Don't fall short of your aspiration.
Wow.
How may I help you?
Mani Marte.
Affirmative.
This is crazy. Oh, Axel actually has a good distance. But has a good regen. So not bad.
Unleash hell.
At your service.
Mani.
I shall
Why
be
does everyone
victorious.
pull you in?
Mani Nata.
That is
Yes.
annoying. I need to.
Acknowledge. One small step for me, one
Huh.
giant leap for giant kind.
I do need to pay attention to this. Oh, that's not good.
At your service.
Actually, let's do this. Heal.
Will do.
There we go.
Manga. Le Merna. Amin Vera. Yasen Le.
Oh, are you kidding me?
One small step for me, one giant leap for giant kind.
I just need you to be able to do this.
Yes, my lord.
You may drop.
Your wish is my command.
Heru Amin.
Yes.
There's more.
I sense danger.
I need you to move.
May the light guide your path.
Mani Nata. Manga. Le Merna.
Your wish is my command.
No.
Of course.
Heru Amin.
Bigger is always better. At your service.
I need you to get.
I never miss.
Lien.
My blade is yours to command.
You gotta heal
Knowledge.
my guy. There we go. Let's go.
How may I help you?
Maninata.
Yes. All right.
You're going down.
I sense danger. Moving into position.
Oh, yeah, that's not.
Your wish is my command.
You're slow. Okay.
Heru Amin.
Right between the eyes.
You can get this. Final. Come on. We're so freaking
At your
close.
service.
4. Yep, he went down. I mean, look at that. Right there.
How may I help you?
Mani Marte.
Coming.
Mani.
My blade is yours to command.
Come on.
Shoot them.
There we go. Crossbow. Nope. Oh, we have way too many of these right now. Knife steel. Snake. 10. Yeah, I'm gonna dismantle that. And the old one. Nope. That's annoying. All right. All right. Greater city. First ring. Mana regen goes down, but armor pen magic is a 3. You're 3. You don't have mana. So maybe Ring of Helios, mana points is minus 20, minus 30, but it's immunity to days. Cursed ring. Oh, health goes down. Ew. Nope. I'm not giving that to anybody. That's not happening. Blue spheres fly around this large cavern. They seem to try to reach the green sludge below only to be repelled by it. Look at that. Look at that. Let's see what's over here first. Corrupted. What? Oh, there's no thing now. That's fine. Lesser. The first known human armor pierces from the fabled anvil of Garstand. However, humans learned humility when they first encountered the dwarves and elves, with their master of smithing and of enchantment, respectively. Even the finest steel armor was fragile as a parchment to the enchanted arrow made of dark gold. Armor pin. Can't break this. Yeah. Maeve. Like it just makes sense. What is this? Can we go in the corrupted zone actually? Guess not. Interesting. Look at that. Greater city. Let's go over the bridge. Hey. Old. Ooh.
Less than 1 year after the coming of the power nodes, lords of the 5 races gathered to discuss the chaos that had ensued. It was decided that the use of magic had to be prohibited, contained, and researched. 4 edicts were passed. The first edict proclaimed that all mana nodes were to be collected and stored in mana crystals for authorized use only. Under the second edict, all those who passed aptitude tests were to abandon their families and to travel to a designated place of study and learning to become magi. The third edict stated that all other people were forbidden to absorb and use mana under penalty of death.
Serious?
Finally, the fourth edict, the most important of all, decreed that research into the origins of the power would take the utmost priority. A great tower was constructed where all magi gathered and trained. It was a place independent of all races and their rulers, governed by the first magi, each the most skilled of their generation. They were wise in their administration of the power, as they knew the threats of its overuse. Crystal golems had been constructed and traveled the land, seeking out the new nodes that continued to appear. A vast quantity of mana was thus brought to the tower, where it was stored in great crystal chambers. The use of magic was restricted to the direst need and had to be sanctioned by the first magi. Within the tower, intensive efforts to discover the origins of the power nodes continued. Balance returned to the land for some time. And then came Proteus, the greatest magi that ever lived. Famed for his wisdom, his control over magic was unmatched. He devoted his entire life to the research, experimenting in ways never before tried. One day, he achieved a breakthrough. He managed to tap into the power at the deepest level, integrating it fully into his life force. His spirit connected to the essence of the magic, and he understood. He learned that the nodes had come from beings called the Organte. They dwelled in another place and perhaps in another time, in a universe incomprehensibly alien to our own. In that brief moment, when his spirit traveled to that place, he glimpsed into the history of the Organte and understood their plan. And the truth of it terrified him beyond all imagination.
Okay. Oh. That's interesting. I wonder if he's the reason why people People started getting sick in the past. When the vision abruptly ended, Maeve goes weak in the knees. Kane rushes to her side, allowing her to fall against him. As she slowly gains her wits about her, she looks around, inspecting the walls and ceilings. So this place must be the Tower of the Magi. That would be my guess as well. They built this structure as a center of study to figure out what the magic was and why it was made and why it made the population sick. So the nodes were the cause of the sickness. But the visions? It appears that they found out, at least this Proteus found out. The sound of these Argante makes the hair of my face itch. It's a bad omen for sure. Creatures from another universe and perhaps a different time. How intriguing. Intriguing. Are you deaf, elf? Did you hear a word the vision said? This Proteus learned of the Argante and their plan, and it scared him better than a ghost. This could only mean one thing. Our ancient world prosperous beyond dreams, magic outlawed under penalty of death, and creatures from another world influencing our own. When I say it out loud, I can barely believe it. Believe it less. I live by my instincts, and my instincts tell me these visions are true, and there's plenty more to come. What is happening? And how are we? There's the mimic. How is the Lord? Who's calling him at this point? Sleuth? Proteus? The Argante? Alright. Save. But finally, it's been a minute. First note. Wait. I'm missing one. That's 3. Where's 2? Let's see. We'll come back. Let's go back to the not sure actually. Let's go to the caves. The gargoyle, which is no longer there. Purple mushroom. They look healthy. Okay, so it wasn't this. Let's just travel and see what happens. That's still up. Strange plant. Another strange plant. There we go. But let's save. And let's just see what happens when we do this. Wait, what? Wait, what? Interesting. A train. I don't want to touch that yet. Machine parts. Your party comes upon various pieces of machinery. It looks as if they are parts of the same device, so they decide to take them. Okay. There's nowhere else we can go right here. I'm going to touch that one in a bit, but can't even touch that. All right, let's go. That is freaking interesting. I'm pretty sure, I'm guessing something's gonna bring us here, maybe. There's a lot of underground stuff. Did we miss something? Oh wait, we can go. Oh no, we can't go down. There has to be some kind of way to go down. So he's just gonna stay asleep. It's fine, but that's the transmuter. That's that. Have this. Primal Slayer. This. That's the forge. Huh. This place is bigger. The levels are bigger than I actually think they are. That they will, well, that they end up, that it would be. Let's see. Same thing. Sure. Corrupted Champion shoes. And we can't go there. Nothing there. Fine. I have come to a most extraordinary realization. The portals not only connected worlds, they also connect time. That is to say, I can open a portal to the same world, but a vastly different time in the world's life cycle. Wow. I came to this conclusion by observing the second world I selected as a potential target. At first, I thought it is remarkably similar to the world of the arcs I previously discovered, but then I realized it is the same world, only shifted to the future by a handful of centuries. In this time, the arcs fight a losing war against advanced militant humans bent on their total extermination. It was only after I glimpsed an ancient Arkish monument, the very one I saw firsthand during my visit to the first Arkish city, did I understand the significance of what I was seeing. This discovery of time's influence redefined everything: the crystals, the portals, the tower, even magic itself. I must learn if this element of time is engraved in the very fabric of the universe, or a product of magic. Is it to be feared, even by a supreme magus as myself, or embraced? Now I must ponder. Would those humans be more receptive to my persuasion? If I explained the arc infestation here in the tower, would they perhaps assist me voluntarily? Addendum, the 18th of Elidurus Ebb. After 2 days of deliberation, I have decided the risk is too great. Devotion to a perceived holy crusade makes the human too unpredictable. So the third world it must be then. I'm missing one. That's annoying. Strange plant. A plant in the middle of the rock heap. It looks like it was put here on purpose. But there was beasts trying to cultivate it here? Or another disc. Let's see. Secret area found. No. A room covered from floor to ceiling in thick, sticky webbing proves challenging for your party to penetrate. As they struggle to push through, a giant arcanet-like creature slowly descends from the ceiling. Your champions have reached the lair of Arcane, one of the beast primals. Before they have a chance to react, she attacks. I can't even change my party. One of the 3 beast primals, spider-like Arcane, is waiting for your champions with anticipation, defeated to retrieve one part of the portal crystal. What's your details? One of the 3 primal, this Arcanet-like creature grew to a size preventing a movement. Instead, it relies on a horde of her children to feed her, and occasionally carry her around. Water, earth resistance 100%. That's crazy. So void, I don't think anyone has void. Fire's good as well in the air. So it won't make sense to use the earth elemental that Eric has on her, maybe. Well, barrage. Summons a spider with 160 health and 10 to 13 earth damage per attack. And the furious spider, an offspring of the Archnea primal. Oh, fire it is then. Enemy has no skills, so maybe you gotta take out the spiders. He's good with it too, but let's go.
Ready to serve, my lord.
Oh man. Alright, what is this? Oh, elemental resistance. Cool. Start battle. Pause this. You're gonna dash.
Money.
Summon. You're gonna go here. You're gonna go here. You're gonna.
Alright.
Let's go, mate. You
always
go
better.
here. Can't you do this again? I don't know. Stunning shout. Let's go. Keep attacking.
Unleash hell.
Maeve.
Animarte. Desolale.
I shall be victorious.
How may I help?
Self heal. There we go. Let's try to help them out.
Right between the eyes.
Ready to
You
serve,
summoned
my
one.
lord.
Don't fall short of your aspirations.
Actually. Bam.
Unleash hell.
Animarte.
Is it one or can you do more? Oh, you can do more than one. Let's go.
At your service.
A new stage, a new stage. Oh, I don't know what that is,
My
but
lord,
I never miss.
How may I help you?
Animarte.
that's not good.
Yes.
Mani.
may the
You're
light
just slowed,
guide
right? Yeah,
Bigger is always
I think that's what
better.
that is.
Heru amin.
I never miss.
At your service.
Let's try it.
Right between the eyes.
All right.
Maninata.
This one actually is going really well compared to what I thought it was going to go.
Yes.
All right. Do some healing.
Bigger is always better.
Manimarte.
So freaking close.
How may I help you?
And you heal self.
I never miss.
Oh, we did it. Ooh, gold axe of lightning. Leather of virility. That was a little too close. For a moment, I thought for sure we were overwhelmed. Another fang and claw and horn and bone. We stand together by command of the Lord on the throne. We will not founder easily. All right. Love Eye Stone, got it. Left and all right. Okay. Where are we on Boren? Yeah, that's fine. And the hammer life leech I do like, however. You can also put a life leech on this. But you can also let's know what you have is better. Oh, I forgot you have two. So let's see, 10.7, 8.3. We can swap that. Ominous bleeding. Huh. It's just, do I want swap it out for life leech? You can actually put a life leech on that. Anything? Not really. Just a lot of these can go. And 15. Okay. Toxin fire, toxin fire. Save. Let's see. The party is very subdued. All seem lost in thought. Kane finally decides to break the uncomfortable silence. The visions left us all shaken to the core, it seems. Do you want to talk about that? The arrival of magic brought with it dire consequences for Artara, a temptation even my elven ancestors could not resist. It is with great sadness that our Archon Stone remembers these days, not just from Frostlings, but for all 5 raceless of Artara. Though all things change in time, some changes are far more painful than others. Archon Stone? The ancient memory stone to which all other memory stones of my people are connected. Together, they hold the collective memories of our race, a records of all things which pass to future generations. The Archon Stone cracked long before I was born. Since then, memories of the Frostlings have been fragmented, but the appearance of magic is one such memory that remains, for this was the event that led to Artara's upheaval in the Great War and affected many Frostlings generations since. It cracked. That is interesting. Is that why you joined us? If that why you joined us, Baron Bourne? Something to do with your people's Archon Stone? As all water flows to the sea eventually, yes. In recent days, many of my people have recalled memories of this tower. Quite a disturbing experience, as no Frostling alive has any knowledge of this place. My elders have sent me here to discover this significance of this place and why it invades our thoughts. For people with a fragmented knowledge, you seem to know a great deal. By chance, do you know of a great sacrifice? It has come up in a number of books before. There is a day on the Frostling's calendar, as known as New Season. It is a holiday that marks each new year, but more than this, it is used every so often to note the start of a new era, such as the era we live in now, known to us as the last era. There are old memories that the first new season came on the heels of a great sacrifice. I know nothing further, but wonder if they could somehow be connected. The last era, such a grim, pessimistic connotation. Perhaps another time I will discuss the subtleties of destiny and how preconceived notions can ultimately steer one to self-fulfilling prophecies. Manifest destiny? I am aware of the concept, though I believe Frostling's fate to be more complicated. Yet still, how do you not see it as so? Perhaps it is different for elves, dwarves, and humans, but to Frostling's eyes, There is no dispute we are in the end times. So many of us have died. We have but a few generations left before we ourselves becomes memory in stone. Not if my lord has anything to say about it. Don't lose faith, my baron. Not now, while we five draw breath in this tower. I commend your optimism, Shield Guard, but I have seen too much destruction, seen too many things I love, things that define who we are disappear before my eyes. To ever dare hope again. Do not let this unsettle your heart, my friend. Frostlings know death is not to be feared. After all, trees do not fear the loss of their leaves before the winter. Oh, wow. Ooh. Life steal too. Oh, it's a ranged weapon thing. Ugh. Please be sane. Melee, let's go. Save. Eradicate the corruption. Close the portal. We have the first one. It's 3. So we have 2. All right. Save. Oh, there's nothing else we can do here. Does this count as a side thing? We still haven't touched the side quest. We've done the secret rooms though. Spider's nest. That's not good. Okay. There's a strange statue standing in a pool of blue water. Somehow it has resisted the corruption of this place. Remain pristine. I don't even know what that. Ah, crap. Lesser. All creatures are born with natural affinity to water, growing within liquid till they emerge from the womb. This is why water spells are completely ineffective to a newborn babe for the first few hours of its life. We know that dark events led to such knowledge. Who knows what dark events led to such knowledge being gained? Frostling giant frostling, so I'll give it to you, Boring. Another one. Fire resistance. Fire magic can be rendered useless if countered by the proper resistance. So through learning and meditation, even frostlings, the great giants who dwell on the frozen plains for the north, can attain fire resistance that make them impervious to the stronger spells. Well, might as well. I was gonna give it to Rakim, but if you have come to cleanse me in all in my care, you have come too late, I am afraid. We have come to eradicate the beast and close the portals to their world. What is this cleansing you speak of? I am the servant of mana, bound to guard the pool of liquid mana that resides in this place. Most of it is corrupted beyond my recovery now, but I have managed to protect a small fraction of it. The free-floating vapors will never join the great pool again. You mean those blue balls of energy in the great cavern? Indeed, poor children, forever denied the embrace of the others. You speak as if mana were a living thing. In its own way it is. Don't you know where mana comes from? We're ignorant to this knowledge. Only recently did we discover magic has not always existed in Artara. Its origins are still very much a mystery to us. Then a great discovery awaits you. I shall not speak of it anymore. Aid me in one small matter, however, and I will reward you for your time and effort. Bring me a large blue crystal from the nearby cave complex. With this, I will create a permanent home for those mana sparks and ensure they remain pure. All right. Where are we? Mana Shrine. Unknown magic properties. Save. Just in case. Wanna let Boron do this. Please be something good. Nope. Elementary resistance has decreased. It was a quick save. Yep. Kind of cheating, but no. That's annoying. Always the color. Another crossbow. Issue is, can we swap out characters here some kind of way? Nope. There are large formations of rocks, stalactites below. Their edges are sharp as needles. The bridge creaks dangerously. How many battles do we have left? Not money. 3. Save. Stone, air, nature, armored guardian, dark guardian. I know a group of defense towers with a completion with a the group of defense towers with a complement of guardians are holding position here. What's your element of resist? We need the armored. Powerful, heavily armored fighter. Though slow, is frustrating, hard to stop. Project reconstruction are around him, restoring health to all. Oh yeah. All allies within 5 meters are healed for 6. And multiple stacks. Multiple aura stack. The dark. This enemy we do not comprehend. It feels so alien to us. It wields strange energy that we have not encountered before. It projects it into a large sizzling ball that cannot be mitigated in any way. Resistances, no void, some water. Void. Crap. Let's try. I'm gonna do this first. Oh, no. I always do that. Our void resistance. You have none. You have none. None. Wow. You do have 2. Plus this wave damage in a cone in front of him. Nah. Okay, let's save. And let's try it again.
May the light guide your path.
Ugh.
Mani Marte.
may I help you?
You're going to go this way.
I never miss.
Put these traps up.
Money.
Okay.
Shoot
Need you
them.
two to go forward a little more. Let him deal with that while we deal with this. Actually, let's swap them out.
Sire? Knowledge.
Bigger is
That's not
always
good.
better. All right.
At your service.
What is that?
All right.
Heru Amin.
Yes.
There we go. Let's do a straight attack on them.
Sire?
Blinded.
Maninata.
Try to do this.
At your service.
Move. Crap.
Yes, my lord. Moving into position.
Let's swap.
Always
How may I help you? Acknowledge.
will do. How may I help you?
And in the meantime, we're so close. There we go. Move.
All right.
Next, we're gonna go with them while you do this and this to keep them occupied.
My blade is yours to command.
Lock them off.
I shall be victorious.
Let's go.
Affirmative. All right. Affirmative.
I sense danger. Acknowledge.
Sire?
Let's do this.
Maninata.
Bigger is always better.
Oh, that sucks.
Yes.
Kill. There we go.
Heru Amin.
I need you to kill.
Maninata.
At your service. Will do. Into position.
How may I help you?
Manimarte.
Alright,
May the light guide your path.
that's annoying. That's brilliant.
Affirmative.
For that cut.
I never miss.
At your service.
I need you to move here. Take the bottom off
All right.
and get close. So you can deal with it when it comes up.
Yes.
At your service.
Perfect.
All right.
Oh, you gotta stay.
Yes.
There we go. Oh, this is the healing one.
Your wish is
So close. There we go.
Right between the eyes. Going.
Uma de
Moving into position.
Nah.
Shall be victorious.
No. What is happening? Not bad.
At your service.
Crap.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes. Acknowledge.
How may I help you?
I never miss.
Maninata.
I
This-
shall be
Crap.
victorious.
Moving into position.
We're close. We're close.
Mani.
Yes.
I sense danger.
Come on.
Moving into position.
Marte.
I need
Yes.
you to move.
Ready to serve, my lord. Your wish
Attack.
is my command.
Let's go with this
Mani.
until we can bring him back up. There we go.
Shoot them. Coming.
Where are you? Let's go.
Affirmative. All right.
Yes.
There we go.
Affirmative.
Mani Marte.
Right between the eyes. Going.
I sense
All right.
danger.
Last one.
My blade is yours to command.
At your service.
We'll take this.
Unleash hell.
Heru Amin.
There we go. Gauntlet. Anxiety. Oh, that's a big difference. I don't know if I want you to have. You can't wear it. You can. No, it's bigger for him. Movement speed goes down. Nope. Wait. What you have? Yeah, no. Who did I give it to? I gave it to crap. We have actually foreign melee, life drain, Oh, cost difference. Not bad. And then nah. Tower Gardens. You can access them from the city. New set challenges. Alright. I don't know why this just feels like it's a lot more than the last floor. Obsidian Crust 1. Leg armor. Increases armor by 10. Not bad. Ethereal Absorption. Generate 0.5 mana each second. Leg armor. Mana gloves. Hmm. I have no gloves for you, my guy, which sucks. Pyrotoxin. I think I want the refraction armor going. That may have been a mistake, but alright. What is the crystal? An unusual crystal floats above the ground. This must be the mana crystal the servant of mana wanted you to retrieve. Your champions try to pick the large crystal, but even the combined strength of the party is not sufficient. So they pick one of the smaller shards, hoping that it will be enough. Save. Interesting. Can we go up there? I don't think so. A shrine. Wait. What did I do? Your champions approach the statue with the blue crystal they collected in the cave. As they place it in the pool, it suddenly shimmers with light and shortly after disappears beneath the water. The statue remains silent. Suddenly, a single burst of energy emanates from it and forms a cloud of light that floats in front of your party, waiting to be absorbed. The statue radiates the power, invigorated by the prospect of saving some of the mana nodes from corruption. It passes some of its power to one of your champions. Which of them should look? Ooh, plus 20 mana. I feel like I'm being giving Eric a lot of stuff. But that should be completed. It is. Okay. Still have this. But you have to go down. Servant, spider's nest, Lord. Oh, primal layer. Okay. That's something else we have to find. Not bad, not bad. You also have to figure out where the I think that may be it, the altar. Not bad. I really want that second salute note. For this going to bother me. But let's end this here. And when we come back, we will continue. And then go to the next floor. But thank you, everyone. I hope you're having a great time and see you soon.